Hello and welcome back to Transports Fever. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Last time out, we were doing a little bit of this, working on the freight line. So we created this route along here. Lovely little country road. I mean, look how nice that looks. Looks really, really nice. That hill's a little bit bumpy. Well, it's a mountain and it's supposed to be bumpy. Ignore that. Yeah, so we created this route all the way around here. We created this loop around this airport, which I've just realized that these are small airports. As soon as I start building large airports or medium airports, yeah, I didn't think this through. I did not think this through. We're going to have to do something in that case fairly soon. Let's have a look at where our airports are and which ones are going to be causing issues. We'll fit a medium airport in here. I was kind of hoping to keep these trees, but is a medium airport going to fit in here? Oh no. It's not. Oh boy. Right, that's caused a whole new bunch of issues. Okay, so that's something we're going to have to sort out fairly soon. We're probably going to have to move this road over on this side, the main road, to be able to fit the airports in this area. Why didn't somebody tell me? Right. I've never done airports. I don't even think in the first series I had airports running. Yeah, so we did that, and this part here, that's what I'm talking about. And we went over to this area and we increased the number of trains, so we now have 2 trains running along this place. As you can see, there is one train and the other train is over here. So this train's also running along its way. No, that's not the train. I lied. This is the train. That's not the train, is it? Yeah, that's the train. There it is. So this train over here is the new one. And that's, looks like it's just about to leave. I think it's just about to leave. So there we go. It is going to be picking up a few more goods. It's just got to drop off a little bit, pick up a few goods, and it's off on its way out of there. So we did that. And we had that running. What else did we do? Did we do anything else that might be of any interest? Do we have replacements for these? I wonder. Yes, we do have the Peterbilts. Right, let's get these replaced by the Peterbilts. Let's do that. So to start this off, let's get these replaced with Peterbilts. So let's immediately do that. In fact, we'll replace any we can with Peterbilt. So it's a shame. I like these. I'm not a big fan of big lorries pottering around cities. I'm not a fan of big lorries pottering around cities, but unfortunately, at this point in time, I don't think there's anything we can do. We just don't have enough cargo capacity. Running 10 of these, or however many of these are running around, it's just not enough. If we can manage to fix this, we'll swap this over to something else. Well, I suppose that can take 13. I mean, we could try switching over to a Studebaker. It's a possibility. Each one would carry an additional 3. How many vehicles do I have here? Is that constant from 52 to 66? That seems to be constant. So I've got what, 15? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, I don't know why I counted that. I knew what I had. So yes, we've got 15. That would add an additional 45 to the capacity. Is it worth risking that? So if I were to try and turn this into a Studebaker, see, we can't get oil here just yet, but oil is going to have to go on a separate line in my opinion. There's just too much going on. So if... yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's try this. Let's just try this. We're going to go replacement vehicle. And we're going to go to Studebaker's, which is this one here. Is the one we want. So we can get tools around, we can get food around, we can get construction material. Yeah, any of that stuff. That's what we're going to focus on in Chicago to start with. Make it in the... is it that color or... no, it's not that color, is it? It's sort of that color. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's do that. Let's replace everything now. There we go. All of them are being replaced. And then, whilst I'm doing that, let's go ahead and autosave. Let's go ahead and buy another 5? Should we buy another 5? Let's buy another 5 Studebakers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That brings us up to 20. And then we can switch them onto that. Let's do that and let's see if that helps, because that should help sort out the production and all that kind of stuff. So that's the first thing we've done. Let's go down here. Let's do the same. Yeah, let's do the same with these tankers. They look great, but the amount of oil that's waiting, I think it does need. Yeah, I think it does need some increase over here. Actually, no. Because if we go over here, there's plenty of oil still waiting around. Not a lot of fuel to go back. But is that because something just left, perhaps? No? Where are all the trains? There's one. There's another. Which is almost full. What is going on here? This one's got 40 No, you know what? I'm going to leave it for now. I'm just going to leave that one for now. And here's another train which is getting on a little bit. It's class 9000. It is getting on a little bit. You can see it's rusting away. But you know what? The steam engine looks great. It really does. So, okay. So we've done that bit there. Is there anything else we need to really... yes, I suppose if we were to change these to Studebakers, these red ones, that would help. That would definitely help, because we're having difficulty getting all this fuel over. And you can see we've got 230 fuel. So having that being having the difficulty to move over, we need to sort that out. So let's go ahead and switch these to Studebakers. These are red, like a deep red. Ooh, pretty. And we will go sure. Replace now. Replace now that. There we go. So all of them should be replaced. That should help clear that backlog slowly. It's going to take time, but that should clear that backlog in a fairly good amount of time. As a matter of fact, let's add another... how many are already on this line? Get back here. What's that? 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's add 4. Let's add 4 more. Let's bring that up to 15, just like Chicago had. Not that one. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Set line. See, I've got a mix here of green and red. I need to fix that. I do need to fix that. There we go. So that's more Studebakers. It reminds me of the song by Billy. Is it Billy Joel? We Didn't Start the Fire. Studebaker television, Marilyn Monroe. Copyright. Right. Some people are probably going, what the heck are you talking about? We Didn't Start the Fire. Fantastic song. It's sort of the history of the world up to when that song was made, which was the 1980s. It just basically covers everything from Disneyland, Peter Pan, Marilyn Monroe, the Studebaker, television, Eisenhower, the Queen, what else? The Suez Canal, when there was trouble in there, all these kinds of stuff. It just basically talks about everything. Or just mentions everything that happened. Right, do we need to change these? I don't think we need to change these. No. No, we don't need to change those. Okay, so the next... I'm just trying to work out what's going to be really ideal here. Food going in. The coal line. Yes, the coal line should need replacement because... Where are the coal trains? I need to find a coal train. That's an empty coal train. That's not the one I want. I want a coal train that's actually got coal on it. There we go, there's one. 220 of 540, that's not a lot. So if we were to bring more coal over here, is it asking for any more coal? No, we've got plenty of coal. That's a problem. Oh, I'm not sure what to do now. What to do. And somehow I need to get iron down here as well. But these are all backwards. Oh, I've made a mess of this area. Right, okay, anyway, we're not getting much done here. We've got to actually get something done. Yes, these ones. These are having difficulty. Let's get these fixed quickly. Replace these now. So we've got to get a bunch replaced. Then we're going to play it for a little while and see what happens. Not with that. Yeah, that'll do. Construction material. Yeah, that will do. That will do very nicely. These need to be red, as you would expect. Not that red. That red. And replace now. So that should replace all of those, which is great. I mean, they're 34 years old anyway. And then we'll grab this Indianapolis stone. So the green ones are specific routes. That's what it is. How old are these? 35, roughly the same age, which makes sense. And these can be these ones, right? Yes. Not that color. Green. Not that green. That green will do. There you go. Replace all of those too. Okay, so that should, in theory, help us out with this. That should, in theory, help us out. But obviously, it might not. The problem is we're not going to be able to get any oil now over here. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. We're not going to get any oil in this area. Also, because it's probably a good idea to do this in preparation of new stuff. So we're going to be able to get oil going in and out of this area. But, like I said, can't do that just yet. We will sort it out soon. Consumption 0. Why is it taking 0? Does this not reach there? No, it does reach there. I don't understand what's going on with this. Maybe I should actually have it running. Let's bring it up to that level. There you go. The track is actually being developed. Okay, let's play this and see what happens. Let's give it a quick whirl. In fact, let's save it. Let's save it just in case we want to revert back to this point in time. Which we probably won't. But let's give that a quick run and see if that's going to help out. There you go, these are all changing. And that's actually helping that's actually getting rid of that stone. That's a good sign. That's a really good sign. Hello. Rock Island. No idea what that is. These Studebakers look very much like Jeeps. Were they by any chance built by the Jeep company? Willie's Jeep? I mean, they do look remarkably like Jeeps. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking at those lights, that fender, I think you call it a fender flare. Let's call it a very, very weird flared out wheel arch. That grille, it does look like a Jeep. The general body shape as well is very Jeep-like. I can't be certain. Alright, let's see what happens now. Hopefully that helps something out there. In other news, let's pause that. We're actually going to have to do more than just that. Let's get the food running from this place to here. And then from here, right, what is running in this city? What's the red one? Oh, no, we've got a green one. We've already got the green one. No, that's the Philly farming going in. What's the red one? I need to double check what's running on the red ones. Maybe if I did that, that would have been smarter. There we go. So Philadelphia Shuttle, what are they running? They're tankers. Right. So tankers aren't going to be able to do much here. But we need tankers. Okay. Okay, so let's change this to Philadelphia. No, not with slashes. Fuel. Yeah, let's do that. And then, whilst we have this up, let's create a new one that's pretty much runs in the same way as this one, but perhaps in the opposite direction. Do we have stops in the opposite direction? We do. So let's run one that runs counterclockwise or anti-clockwise, for the simple reason that it will be easier for us, and it's going to help us ease the flow of traffic. So let's create a new line, although the bus is running that direction. So right, okay, I need to think about all of this. SHF Philadelphia. Should we just go Philadelphia goods? I mean, it's probably going to be Philadelphia goods. Right. And we're going to start here at the branch. And I wanted to go this way. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. We'll just do the exact same run as this is doing. Like that. Or we could go... No, we've got to go this way. Like that, like that, like that. There we go. And that, I suppose that will have to do for now. We're probably going to redo that whole line. Why are you even doing this? If you stay on this side, it's smarter. You're not cutting across people. Silly thing. Right, so we'll do that. And then we'll create no trams. Road vehicles. We're going to have Studebakers, because this is a Studebaker episode. Right, it's that one. So we've got food, goods, machine tools, construction materials. Yeah, all the good stuff. And that can be painted in a nice deep red. And we'll create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. Set the line. Philadelphia goods. Off you trot. That's good enough for me. And oh, actually, we might as well set the other line too. The other line can have Peterbilts because it's going a long way. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Nice green Peterbilts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Peterbilts. 6 Peterbilts carrying, what is it, 19 each, does it say? Where does it say? Yeah, capacity 19 each. So that's going to be what, 50? That's going to be 114, I think. So if they're carrying 114 in total on every run, is that going to be fast enough? How far is it going? It's a bit of a trek. It is a bit of a trek. 133. 152. Let's try that. 152. If my maths is correct, that should be 152. And we'll run that on Philly farming. Yeah, I need to rename all of these. This is just abysmal. This is just really bad. Right. And let's see if that potentially picks up this. What does Philadelphia have with food requirements? 192. I mean, it's not a huge requirement for food. However, we could run them into Washington. And that would be interesting. If we were to run it into Washington from... So the Peterbilts made a trip to, I don't know, there and then came back down this way or something like that. That would be interesting because Washington, I know I'm going in and out, I do apologize, has 205. So we could cover all of that with food. And that would be pretty interesting. And then we've got this place over here which can then start hauling food out if it needed to. So yeah, I mean there's lots going on here. Look at these guys. I feel like that's a pretty good picture to take. The Studebaker episode. In fact, there we go. There's the name of the episode right there. Studebaker. I hope it's pronounced Studebaker. I'm sure it is. Again, I'm just referring to that song. We didn't start the fire. I've never seen one of these in real life, so... Right. You guys go do your stuff. These ones are headed out to the farm. And hopefully, because they're going to be on these country roads, they can really pick up some... There you go, they've got some... Yeah, they've definitely got some kick to them, they have. And let's see if this is producing. This is producing very quickly. Now the question again is going to be getting these going. Look at them run. New idea. First of all, let's actually rename this what is it? FSH, isn't it? Let's actually get that renamed correctly. We are going to, at Washington Sidings, we're going to wait for a full load on this. Each one must wait for a full load. There we go. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That one's waiting. There we go. That's done. That one's full. That one's going to wait. And that's good. Because now we've only got 2 waiting. And that's a good sign. What are you waiting for? You're waiting for those. Okay, so you're taking that. There we go, that's full. And this should take the grain, right? I think it did. Yes, it took the grain. Fantastic! This is it. And look. This has worked perfectly. These guys are already back here. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. That's worked better than I thought. Yes, I know you've got problems. That has actually worked out a lot better than I thought it would. And that's immediately started producing goods. That one's already carrying some. Okay, now the only problem is the unloading. I should have had these guys on a different terminal. Let's see if I can swap out their terminals. Can I put you onto that one? No. No. 2. Yeah, that's a good one. There you go. Please go there. That way they've got some space to go in and out. Yeah, that makes sense to me. That makes sense. Pickups can be on this side, drop-offs can be on this side. Ooh, we've got some Amtraks available to us. But that's okay because we're coming up to the end of this video. And being at the end of this video, we've actually done a... Whoa, that's a lot. Waiting. What are people picking up? A mixture, that's alright then. So hopefully this guy picks up some livestock. Yes, he does. Or she. You never know who's driving it. Bit of a crash there, that's okay. Right, so that's running remarkably well. Again, didn't expect that, but... Oh, that's actually grown. Alright, so let's pause that right there. So that's running remarkably well. We haven't got problems with this. As a matter of fact, that has cleared out. Is that all we needed? We just needed 15 of these carrying 13 each. They actually look quite nice. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Let's see what's going on with the whole fuel situation. Are these steam engines just too slow now? They may be too slow. I might either bump up the steam engine. Oh, this is a hard choice. Or switch them over to a diesel. Oh no, there's one right here. There's one right here that's going to pick up a bunch. That's fine. Because that's going to pick up 192 of that. If we have a look at this. Watch. And that's most of it gone. So no, we're okay. We are managing that fairly well. This thing's only going with 9. But that's okay. Now what else did we change over? We changed over the coal, didn't we? Oh no, we didn't. That's what we were supposed to do. Oh no, we couldn't change over the coal. I'm getting confused. We couldn't because there's no demand for it. That's the issue. These are going to need changing soon. So what else did we change over? We changed this over. And it's not really helped. It really has not helped. Although I suppose it doesn't help that another one of these came along. Let's find out. How are they managing with this? I suppose it is managing just about. This guy just doesn't have anything to do. We're going to take 17. It's rubbish. And I don't know why this doesn't take... Why does this not consume anything? I thought this thing was supposed to consume stuff. I don't know. Actually, that's... Yeah, no, they're managing. They are managing that. That's fine. Great. Here comes another train. It's only carrying 110, so that's good. But the next train should be carrying more. Given that... Yes, look at that. The warnings have gone. Because this is now being shifted too. That's it. It's all coming together. Let's save it right there. It's all coming together very, very nicely. So that's all it was. It was the end of the chain that was causing issues. Similarly over here, it looks like we're managing. Yeah, we're managing quite nicely in this area too. Another Studebaker. Look at that. Looks very nice. Does look very nice. Very busy. Yeah. What's that going for? Chicago, Detroit. That's fine by me. And if we were to continue looking along this area, these ones. Right, okay, we'll end the episode by changing these. Look. These are having problems. So replacement. We're going to go for... We're going to go for the Studebaker, that one. So we've got machines, tools, foods, goods. Yeah, that's the one we want. The only thing we obviously haven't got going over here is oil, but that's okay. Red. Red is the color of choice, not that red. There we go. Replace now. And that should replace all of them, which are kind of old anyway. So the first one that pulls in here should be replaced. There we go. And it can carry more. Who's train 96? That one. Okay, we'll sort that out at some point. Look at that train go. And look at that train go. Or stop, as it were. That's full. Right, so this should help. This should certainly help. Okay. Fantastic. Right. So this has been really an episode of getting the chains corrected, as it were. So all we've been doing is getting these chains all corrected. This one's absolutely fine. These Volvos can remain. They're not Volvos, they're Studebakers. Ha! What do you know? Right, yeah, those ones can remain. There's not a problem there that I can see. Everything seems absolutely fine there. These trains are happily pottering along. Everything seems to be really... I have to say, everything around Toronto's gone remarkably well. I would have liked this entire area to suddenly become built up, but that's going to be really awkward. Even this area, it'd be really nice to have this area all suddenly build up. You never know. You never know. I think that's about everything. I think that's a good place to end this video because we've managed to get all the trucks sorted. Everything is now running very, very nicely and we can continue to expand. So in the next video, we're probably going to expand a little bit further. Thank you very much for watching. We're going to stick with freight, by the way. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. There is a little bit still to go on this. Obviously still waiting on the performance patch, which should be out fairly soon, before even considering Series 3. But I have got all the plans going up and ready for Series 3. It's taking a while, but the map is just about done. The idea is just about done, and the mods that I want are just about all downloaded, and the tests are underway for a number of stuff. If you want more information on that and want to see how all that's going, please do support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ECGadget, and the $5 contribution gives you access to the Patreon exclusive channel as well as the FST channel, but that's for a completely different series. So it does give you access to that Patreon exclusive channel where at the moment there's a lot of talks about logos and perfecting my new logo, but there has been talks and there will be more talks about the design of Series 3 and everything that's happening in there, with all screenshots and map charts and this, that and the other. So if you want to have a look at that, please do go check out my Patreon scheme. Apart from that, I think that's all from me. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode, and I will see you guys next time in Transport Fever Series 2 Season 2, or the joke we had a few episodes ago that I'm bringing back, Syrian 2, The Great Lakes.